It's out on the road tomorrow as the Spurs wrap up this home stretch. Presently in 5th place in the West, they're definitely a tough team to deal with.
And when I look at San Antonio, they've had a tremendous year. There were a lot of people waiting for them to take that tumble late in the season. Well, those people might be waiting for a little while longer.
I agree. I mean, it's clear they're not going anywhere. I mean, this is not a team that any opponent can take lightly come playoff time.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. Setting the floor for the Knicks. Wong in at point guard. Porzingis is out there with Kerr. Then it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Here's Caldwell-Pope. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. Pass to Buckner. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
And that's why it's so important to really be a good screening team. You get a lot of open looks from it.
Leonard kicks to Payne. McMillan passes to Leonard. And there's the pass to McMillan. 5 on the clock. The alley-oop rejected by Wong. And a fast break now for New York. And it's good.
It doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
Here's Payne following the score by New York. The tray. No good from Wong.
And that's not the best of shot selection there. The defense definitely won that possession.
Yeah, I think in that case, you've got to go elsewhere with the ball. You just can't rise up over the top of him when he's on you.
Passes it to Porzingis. Pass to Buckner. No luck. And the Spurs going the other way now. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
And we've talked about how in the NBA you've got to earn your points the hard way, and that really wasn't the case in that game for them.
No, there was no hard way about it. I mean, they got their points easily on dunks and layups against a defense that really didn't offer much of a fight.
Here's Smooth. What a tremendous game he played against Cleveland. And that one is hammered home.
And what a beautiful way to polish off that sequence. Just strong at attacking the rim.
That just puts a little more momentum on their side, don't you think?
Absolutely.
The defense got to tighten up now. I mean, you can't have the opposing point guard throwing down on you like that.
San Antonio with the ball, following the score by New York. Here's Runčić. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Hey, Kevin, I had a chance to talk with the head coach for the San Antonio Spurs. In the first meeting, he said that he didn't feel his team was as sharp as they needed to be in their offensive sets, and that is what cost them the game. He told me if we can take care of the ball and execute in the half court like I know we're capable of, it puts us in a much better position to win against this team. Let's see if that's the case.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. And getting good shots, guys, creating those quality opportunities is something Coach hopes to see here early on.
And you know, it's really something every coach wants to see, but I know where he's coming from. I mean, they've got to be smart with their shot selection if they hope to win this game.
And, you know, guys, getting that good shot selection is going to depend on their ball and player movement. I mean, they have to be free-flowing, not stagnant. His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Stripped it away. And a fast break now for the Knicks.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came upright with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Fires top of the key. No good. So New York will take it the other way. Coming into this having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
And no doubt in my mind, the overriding factor in that game was their huge edge on the backboard.
Yeah, the level of energy they had, guys, in the win wasn't matched by their opponents, and that rebounding difference, I think, was indicative of that.
Here's Smooth. Offensively, he's been a one-man wrecking crew. His scoring average is over 30 points a game. They set the pick. Pass to Porzingis. Off the screen. Goes back up. And it's good on the way in. He's got 8.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear. It's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
Now here's Payne. An 11-point game for him in the win against Brooklyn.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
And the lead now, double digits on that bucket.
You couldn't have dreamed of a much better start here than they've had today.
I think the offensive game plan they came in with was right on point. It's worked perfectly, and the lead they already have is proof in the pudding.
And now,
We've got a moment here. Let's look at the last month and the Knicks and how they ranked in the NBA. First in scoring. First in assists. They're number 1 in block shot. This is a team that doesn't allow easy shots in the lane.
And you go back to their offense, the most explosive in the league. I mean, everyone talks about the great offense beating great defenses. And I tell you what, they make it difficult to hang with them.
Kufis checked in for San Antonio. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Anthony's checked in. Leonard, that's for 2. Carmelo Anthony comes up with the rebound.
You know, a team's rebounding is one of the great measures of its energy, and theirs has been terrific in the first quarter.
Yeah, they've brought it in terms of having another level of intensity right from the tip.
In transition, here come the Spurs. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Major league big boy throwdown right there.
And he keeps a tight grip on that rim after the finish.
Yeah, maybe that'll give them a little bit of that swagger that they seem to have lost.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and keep scoring points. Keep it going.
Not a lot you can do as a defense when they keep getting the ball in the paint like this.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Trevor Booker, he's checked in now for Porzingis. Matthews comes in for Kerr. And it's a Flalo in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And Mills kicks to Kufis. Rejected by Wong. And now the Knicks on the break. Anthony leading the charge. The rebound by the Spurs. Victory eluded them last time in New York when they took on the Knicks.
Yeah, I remember last time they met up, they just got ran out of the building. They weren't too happy with some of the calls in that game either.
Well, they felt they were called on far too many little nickel dime fouls, little touch fouls. It ended up resulting in a lot of foul trouble for their starters, though.
The Knicks leading by 9. Here's Smooth. 7 points in the game. New York moving the ball around. They get a hand on it. Here's Booker. The layup off target.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Got that bucket in no time at all. Mills has got his first points in this one.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim.
Here's Mills after the made shot from Carmelo Anthony. Dishes it to Mitchell, expanding his range. And Mills kicks to Kufis. Here's Mitchell. His 3-pointers off the mark.
Rebounding's going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
No, it always is, and it has been so far, and they've gotten a nice edge on the glass. And it really starting to look like they're going to have one of those days where nothing goes wrong.
Well, Greg, they certainly haven't done anything wrong so far, stretching the lead into double digits already.
Here's Smooth. He's got 9. Matthews, no one around him. No good on the triple. Spurs trail by 11. Mills with it, now defended by Wong. And here's Mills. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Clock at 6. From past the arc, rejected by Wong. And he gets it back. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. New York leading by 11. Outside Matthews. There's the pass to Wong. He dishes it to Carmelo. And stolen by Koufos. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Here's Matthews. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for New York.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
Over to the left wing. Here's Mitchell. He's guarded by Wong. Outside Matthews. There's the pick. 4 on the shot clock. Nice work there coming off the screen. Mills has got it back down to within single digits for the Spurs. The dish to Aflalo. There's 38 seconds left in the first quarter. Kicks to Booker. Over in the corner, Matthews. Shot's good from Wong. Smooth's got 11 points.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
Now, here's Bennett. Here's Mills. And it's San Antonio with another. 17 seconds left to play in the first. They set the pick. Wong passes to Carmelo. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Anthony's got his second basket.
You could not diagram a better way to open a quarter.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the lead they've jumped out to already. What a start.
And now, your Spurs dance team.
And as we return, it's Noche Latina, celebrating the NBA's connection to the Latin American community. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
This is almost like a volleyball game when you watch just how many shots they blocked or altered.
Well, how about this? A lot of side outs for them the way they've swatted shots away. That's a volleyball term, by the way, folks.
Yeah, or handball.
I like that. Or handball as
either
well.
one of the two. They're knocking a lot away.
Yeah.
Kawhi Leonard is out there with McMillan, and it's Mitchell in at the 1. So that's who San Antonio starts the second one. From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Cavaliers had a huge game. He ended with 32 points, and that was just the start of it, notching a triple-double for his effort in what was quite a display from him. Truly impressive numbers from him in a stellar performance. What a special night.
Thanks for the great report, Doris. Guys, the way he carried them that night, I thought was truly incredible.
Unreal. I mean, he was literally on another planet in that game. He did it all on the floor.
What's interesting to me, guys, is to see how much energy he's able to play with here tonight. I mean, his legs still have to be a little heavy from that last game.
And the Spurs with possession here. Down by 12. And it's Payne in the corner. Passes it to McMillan. Leonard attacking. Cannot hit. The Knicks go the other way with it.
Just a solid.
Whoa!
Good. Woo. And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play. Oh, and he's going up for the alley-oop here. Hammers the alley-oop through.
A surreal alley-oop that time, partner.
The pass, Clark, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect.
Precision at its finest.